Hello, this is English 0365, week 5. Are you ready to start this week? I want to give you some tips, and I also want to talk a little bit about implied main idea, which is the topic this week. It's not so easy, so we're just going to be discussing that topic for a little bit. Before we do that, I want to show you the main page and point out some important parts there that you should be aware. So when you look at the main page, you're going to see that it says that there's two quizzes that are attempted. One is the quiz and the other one is the homework that you have. Here it says 5 p.m. quiz number 1 due. I was not able to delete that, but that's not the right one. The right one is this one here that says also quiz number 1, but I postponed the time until 11:59. So you have until tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. to take the quiz. Remember that you only have 75 minutes to complete it. It should be more than enough time. So get yourself in a quiet place and take the quiz before tomorrow night. The next thing that I want to point out one more time is the course layout and the files. I know some of you have told me that you have had some trouble finding out where different things are. So I'm going to show you where the PowerPoints from the book are, the study help, that is where you check your answers to the chapter's questions, and then the reviews and summaries from Outliers, and the quiz where to check answers and comments. So let's go and find the PowerPoints from the book. So as you know, the course is organized in weeks. So if you go to week 5, you will see that I have put the PowerPoints under week 5. So this one that says chapter 4 from a PowerPoint from book, that is the one from the main book. And I want to suggest that as you look the PowerPoint, you open chapter 4 in the book and you do it simultaneously. I have also have a PowerPoint here for implied main idea. I want to open this to show you. See how big it looks here? So what I suggest that you do is you go here to this arrow, you're going to download it, and then you're going to open it, and you're going to then be able to adjust the size of the PowerPoint. 1 second here while it opens. And here you can see it as a regular PowerPoint there. So I want to point out what this has. So this is, I would say that you do this implied main idea after you had read the chapter, so then you know what to expect. So it's mainly exercises. So the first one, there are 5 paragraphs. Read each paragraph. So here is the paragraph, and you have to draw implications about the main idea. And then you have the next slide where it gives you an answer and explanation. The main thing about implied main ideas is that you are drawing conclusions, but the conclusions always have to be based on something that's logical, that follows the reading. So for example, let's say that you met 5 people from a certain country. I'm not going to name the country. And I found that these 5 people were lazy, let's say. So then I'm going to imply that everybody from that country is lazy. Is that a good implication? Well, no, because you don't know the rest of the people. So you would have to know a lot of people. You would have to study all their characteristics before you could draw that conclusion. So that's why implied main ideas are kind of tricky, because you have to have evidence before you imply something. Okay, so again, I suggest that you look at these 5 slides and do this as practice after you have studied the chapter. Let's go back to the left side of the page, and down from week 5 you find this tab that says study help. So you will see that here we have answers for the chapter. So for this we have the answers for chapter 3 from last week, and if you open it you will have the answers for all the mastery tests. So chapter 3, all of the review tests are here. So if you have done them all, and I hope you have, you can check your answers here. The next thing that you're going to find is the reviews and summaries from outliers. I hope that you are looking at this because here I give you a summary of the chapter and then also sample answers. So we have sample answers for each question. You can compare your answers to the ones that are here. So in case you didn't understand something, reading the summary and the sample answers is a great idea. Now the quiz itself, you can click on the quiz and then click where it says comments, and you'll be able to see if I've made any comments there or not. Most of this quiz required long answers, so I will be making some comments there. Okay, going back to implied main ideas, go to your book, look at the cartoon on page 143. What is implied in this conversation? Okay, so these two friends are talking, and one of them says that Kenny hasn't spoken to me in 2 months. He won't return my calls. He's been seeing one of my friends. Do you think I should break up with him? Well, it looks like he broke up with her a long time ago. She just doesn't know, right? So that's the implication, that he already broke up with her, but she is clueless. So that is why looking at what are the reasons. He hasn't spoken in 2 months, he won't return any calls, and moreover he's seeing someone else. So you have 3 reasons to draw your conclusion. As always, as I told you before, your conclusion needs to be supported by evidence. So make sure you check out that PowerPoint that I mentioned earlier and study the examples in the other PowerPoint that I just showed you. That should give you a good idea. If you still have questions about implied main ideas, please let me know. I was looking this week at the Townsend Press online mastery tests, and most of you are doing them, but there are a few of you who haven't even done any of them. So make sure that you go to Townsend Press online, and those are due every Wednesday. One other thing that I want to point out, that this week you have 2 discussions. One of them says feedback for class, and the other one is just the regular outliers discussion plus the reading, which is called personal relations. So I want you to go to the feedback for class, and we've been in class, this is going to be week 5. So I want to see how you are doing. So you can't see the question yet, but I have posted a question, and please make sure that you go there by Wednesday and answer the questions that I've posted. They mainly have to do with how many hours you're spending, what you find challenging, what you like about studying online, and so on. So remember, it's called feedback for class, and I would like you to do it by Wednesday. Once you've completed it, you're going to get 10 bonus points for the class. That's basically all we have for you today, this week. Again, make sure that you complete the quiz on time. And as always, I'm in the office during my office hours, or you can send me an email and I'll be back to you as soon as I can. Have a great week.